Welcome to the Human User Manual podcast with Robert Ellis, author, coach, teacher, and guide to mastering your mind and your emotions. This show is not about comfort. It's about truth. Because if you don't reclaim control of your thoughts, emotions, and your imagination, someone else will, and it will not be for your best interest. Let's begin. Hi, I'm Robert Ellis, author of the Human User Manual. Welcome to the very first episode. This episode is about taking back control of your life by learning to master your mind and your emotions. You may think you're in control of your life, but I guarantee you, the vast majority of people are not. Most people operate on autopilot. And the program that has been running their lives has been implanted since early childhood. What I will teach you is how to operate the most complex system in existence, you. The goal is simple. Reclaim control of your life to exceed your own expectations in doing so. So you can live the life you want, not the one imposed on you by external forces, with only their selfish interests in mind. It's your life, and you have a God-given right to live it as you choose. Only you can live your life. No other human being, whether family, friends, an employer, the government, or anyone else, has the right to dictate what you believe or how you should live. As long as you are not harming others or committing crimes, your life is your sovereign property, your temple. That is, unless you choose, consciously or not, to hand it over to someone else. But why would you do that? Pavlov's dogs, conditioning, training, emotional manipulation. Think about it. This podcast will be uncomfortable for some people. But that's a good thing, because discomfort means you're finally starting to open your eyes to see what you've been blinded from seeing your entire life. And that is the first step: awareness. So, what's the problem? Life does not come with a user guide. So, I wrote one. It's called the Human User Manual. From the moment that we're born, our minds and emotions are being programmed by parents, schools, the media, politics, religious institutions, even social media influencers. Just the term thought leader should raise red flags immediately in your mind. If you truly need someone to tell you what to think and believe, then you are a prime target for mental and emotional manipulation. And sadly, that's probably at least 80% of people worldwide. But I'm guessing that's not who you are. Most people have simply been conditioned from childhood to accept authority figures telling them what to believe and what to do. And they grow up into adulthood having been thus trained. Now, some of that conditioning may have value, of course. Thou shalt not kill. Very good advice, lest you end up in jail. But let's be real. Most of it is brainwashing, designed to get people from childhood through adulthood to think and act in ways that are beneficial to a few financially. Take holidays as a very simple example. Valentine's Day, Easter, St. Patrick's Day, Thanksgiving, Halloween, Christmas. But look at them now. They are marketing machines. Opportunities for profiteers to sell you something you never even needed in the first place. And let me ask you this. Why is a diamond a girl's best friend? If she only loves you because you bought her a rock, I'm sorry, but something is wrong with that concept and that relationship. The reality is this. For the majority of people, their minds and emotions have been hijacked since childhood. They believe whatever they've been told and whatever they're shown. And most will question nothing. And here's the bottom line. If you don't control your mind, you're not living your life. You're living someone else's agenda. So, what can listeners expect from this podcast? In each episode, I'll share practical tools and deep insights straight from the Human User Manual, along with new material that never made it into the book. That means we'll be looking at real, current examples of mental and emotional manipulation, the kind we're all exposed to every single day. More importantly, how to stand firm in yourself so you are not pulled into reactivity, fear, or confusion. We'll cover everything from intrusive thoughts and where they actually come from to emotional mastery, how to recognize when you're being triggered, and how to use your imagination as a creative force instead of letting others turn it into your prison. And if you're a Patreon supporter, you'll get even more deeper dive episodes, early access, and exclusive guided practices that I only share on Patreon. So this podcast will be a journey, not only to understand your mind, but to take control of it, to learn how to operate it. If this message resonates with you, I invite you to grab a copy of the Human User Manual. It will take you even deeper into everything we've been exploring on this podcast and beyond. And if you'd like to support my work directly, you can join me on Patreon, where I share exclusive content, early access to new episodes, and deeper practices you won't find anywhere else. But most importantly, stick with me, because the next episode will dive straight into the very first step to mental sovereignty, reclaiming your mind. You've been listening to the Human User Manual podcast with Robert Ellis. If today's message resonates with you, grab a copy of the Human User Manual to go deeper and join me on Patreon for exclusive content, early access, and deeper practices. Most importantly, put this into practice, because awareness without action changes nothing. I can lead you to water, but I cannot make you drink. I'll see you in the next episode.